Hey y'all, I'm back again, making another entry in my diary. As you can probably tell, what I got going on. I got the old Cephaly going, got an ice pack back here, and I'm back in the bed. Can't really sleep. It's like 4 in the morning. I've been up since yesterday morning. Awake anyway. Since the last time I made a video. I've been up since then. Nothing really new to talk about. But I feel like I need to make an entry into the diary so that maybe this can help somebody. Mm. Because of all the things that I go through, having to constantly lay down because of migraines, the depression, the post-stroke, it all wears on you, and I wind up in the same place, right back here in the bed. The PTSD, which is just an all-encompassing everything. And I feel like, I just need to make an entry into the video diary so that maybe one day somebody can see it. And maybe from my experience, it'll help them. And then it's just cathartic for me because I ain't got nobody else to talk to. Not on earth anyway. The Lord is, I can always talk to the Lord. And that's a really, really good thing. Because he brought me from a mighty long way. Without him, there would be no me. I always say. But just to talk to like another person who understood what I was going through, I'm just saying it'd be nice. That's all I'm saying. It would be nice. So it ain't like I'm getting married or it would be nice to have a wife to talk to about this stuff. You know? Like a for real bona fide wife. Because I think I make a good husband. I'm not perfect, but I think I would make somebody a good husband. But then, with my track record, don't necessarily say that. Because I do sabotage relationships. Not that I intend to, but it just works out that way. Because I've known some really nice ladies in my time here on earth. Each one of them unique, each one of them special. Each one of them have a place in my heart. But I could not maintain. And I know it's just more than me in a relationship, but having all of my issues is a lot for me to deal with, much less somebody else to deal with. Even the relationship with my kids can be strained at times. Because I know that they don't understand a lot of what's going on with me. And then they got their lives to live too. It's just hard to maintain relationships, which is really depressing, actually, when you think about it. It really is. So I'll try my best not to think about it. I try not to think about the loneliness, the isolation. As much as I love my house, and I'll even go far as to say agoraphobe. It would be nice to have somebody to lay next to and go to bed with and laugh and talk and watch TV and stuff with, like couple stuff. Because each time I was married, I really enjoyed being married. So the question becomes because I've been married like 4 times. And the question becomes which marriage I like the best. And I can't really pick because each one of them had something unique and special about it, which makes one not better than the other one. It just makes it unique. But like I said, with all my ailments, it make it hard on anybody. It make it hard on me to deal with, much less anybody else. So I talk to the Lord and I make these videos, which I guess in its own way cathartic, I guess. Because the phone can't talk back. That was a joke. But no woman want a man that be laid up in the bed. Not because he want to, because he have to. Most women want a man that'll work and provide for the family. I can barely provide for myself, much less a family. Shoot, my bank account is negative right now. And I ain't even been to the grocery store yet. And I know, like, from the outside looking in, folks will say, well, you got your retirement, you got your VA money. Shoot, by the time I get through paying mortgage and my debtor's court and light bill and internet, that money be gone so quick. And we ain't even talking about gas, because gas is sky high. We ain't even talking about that, because like $30 used to fill a car up. Now it take like $60, $70 to fill a car up. Good gracious. And then we ain't even got on groceries. I just get the stuff I can afford, but and what I can afford to buy, not what's good for me. I think the Navy, not the Navy, but the VA call it economic inadaptability, was just a big fancy words to say you broke. You are constantly broke, and I am. Because if somebody want to look at my bank account right now, it'll say negative $485, and I ain't even got to the grocery store yet. I'm just eating what I got in the refrigerator. I scrapped up a few dollars. I take that back. I scrapped up a few dollars, and I bought some ground beef, and I had to make that stretch over the weekend, and then just eat what I put up in the freezer. Cause when I do have a little money, I try to like cook stuff and put it in the freezer, so I have food to eat the rest of the month. You know, but I figure, long as top ramen costs $1 and I can keep the lights on, we'll be doing good. And I might even get me some Oreos out the deal if they on sale. But yeah, that's just my life. Because even like when I go to the grocery store, I have to go at like certain times because I done had anxiety attacks right there in the middle of the grocery store. And now I go, folks that work there, they just look at me like, oh, here he come, that weirdo guy. You know? I remember one time I had got one of the little baskets, the little green ones that you don't put a bunch of, you just come in to get a few items, but it's more than what you can hold in your hand. So you get like the little green basket, not the buggy with the wheels on it, but the little green one. And I didn't know at the time that it had another one that was stuck to the bottom of it. And there wasn't a whole lot of people in the store, but all of them were up front, right, where the little baskets were. And so I get the little green basket, and I start to walk off, and the one that was stuck to it fell off on the bottom and hit the floor. Bam! You should have seen me hitting the deck. I thought somebody was shooting. That's what was going on in my mind. Now I'm all embarrassed. Folks looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with him? All I could do is just kind of like drop my head and put the other one up and try to play it off. I grabbed my one or two little things, and cause all I was doing was getting like a pot pie, cause that's all I could really afford. Like a pot pie, a couple of pot pies, and some Kool-Aid. And I'm hurt up and got on out the store, and everybody was looking at me like, looking and pointing. you know. There was another time when I had went in the store and I was getting a few items, and it started out like it wasn't a whole bunch of folks in the store. And then next thing I know, maybe like some church group or something got out, or I don't know what it was. But it was at the store. All of a sudden, it had like so many people in it. I started shaking and carrying on. I just had to leave out. I sat in the car and I cried. That's what happens. That's what I do when my anxiety gets bad. I will cry. Don't know why I'm crying, but I just do. Heart be beating off fast. I was sweating and carrying on. And what I try to do is, since I'm a comic book fan, I try to name Marvel superheroes. Like I name like Wolverine and Gambit and all those guys, all the X-Men or Avengers and stuff. I try to name them because Mr. Wade was telling me that you could do stuff like that to what do you call it? Decrease your arousal. And so that's what I try to do. Now, when all that I got going on in my head, I have a hard enough time dealing with it. What woman gonna want me? In her right mind, anyway. And that's why me in relationships have a love-hate relationship. You see what I did there? Oh, that hurt. But anyway, I just wanted to make another entry, and I'll talk to y'all later. Give others the grace that you wish you had. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.